Hello friends, and thank you so much for joining me. Let's talk about Rolls-Royce. Now, the funny thing about Rolls-Royce here, through the whole past 4 weeks of seeing the market just completely crash, Rolls-Royce was actually starting to come around, which was very funny for a lot of us because it's been down in the dumps for quite a bit. Now, I have made a lot of videos on Rolls-Royce, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. I want to go into the new situation of what we're seeing right now with Rolls-Royce and what was just said. But first, let's go right into a chart and look at the evidence of what we're seeing right here. So going into a monthly chart with Rolls-Royce, Royce hit this bottom of $1.35. Then shot up to $1.54, right around when the market was starting to crash February 16th. But the jet engine maker has started to come back as the world has started to come back. And guys, this monthly chart right here, this is dead evidence that something is going on here with Rolls-Royce. As the pandemic, the coronavirus starts to drift away from the news, we're starting to see Rolls-Royce come up here. As more and more things open, states, Europe, all that starts to open, and people are flying more, the necessary needs of jet engine makers, mechanics for that, Rolls-Royce being that main purpose, their bread and butter of what they do to make income, they will start to bring in revenue again, aka the world is coming back to normal here. So we are seeing the effects of that right now in the stock. Very slow, but we are seeing progress being made right now. So yes, I am an active investor in Rolls-Royce, and I have talked to a lot of you that think Rolls-Royce is going to come back pretty heavy here, and I think that myself. I really think Rolls-Royce is going to come back with a vengeance. Friends, we're going to read a little bit from an article that the CEO of Rolls-Royce just gave. He has not talked in a while, so this is very interesting what he's just said about the company. Obviously, it's going to be positive. He's not going to say negative things about the company to scare off people, but it is giving us some insights to the bones of what is going on inside Rolls-Royce right now. So I'm just going to read here and there just to give you the synopsis of what they're talking about and what we can look at for clues, make us feel comfortable as investors in this, or to get in this as an investor with the stock being so low at this point. The British company said its cash burn should have this year and turn positive in the second half as valuations kick in and travelers return to the skies. Going to be happening very soon here. The worst is now well behind us, CEO Warren E. said. But even if that proves optimistic, Rolls is well placed to cope with more turmoil after a drive to cut costs and raise funds, he added. Very important part right here. We have our cash burn under control. We have ample liquidity to get through this crisis as long as it lasts. So friends, right now, Rolls-Royce is depending on the world to get back to normal. It is depending on people to start going on vacation, flying again, for businesses to open up more, for just the general world to come back to normal here. Much of it has, but we're still not at 100%. In Rolls-Royce stock, I really don't expect it to do much this year besides start to go up slowly and start to recover. If Rolls-Royce stock were even to hit a $5 mark by the end of 2021 this year, I personally think that would be amazing, and that would take the whole year to happen because the company is going to have to really get cash back in their bank accounts, have good quarterly reports, make investors feel safe again, and get back to what they are doing. Rolls-Royce has a lot of things in the oven cooking right now, working with Virgin Galactic, working on a new jet that could go into space. These are things that they have going right now. But right now, they're just trying to keep their bread and butter business going every day right now and get back to where they were. So Rolls-Royce at $1.65 right now, we'll say, I still think that's a great price. I don't think that you're wasting your money here. Like I've said, I think Rolls-Royce is going to come back with a vengeance here. And I would even say, guys, there's something going on right now in the stock market that you need to be aware of. And in just our time right now on the world, and when I say time, I mean like time here on Earth. Space companies are really starting to come up a lot right now. We are starting to see more and more talk about space. We have talks of a hotel in space right now that's supposed to come up, I believe, in 2026. So I would even put my own name out there and say that Rolls-Royce could definitely take part in that in the future, being a space company, if they were to tap into that market heavier, and I believe they will. And that's why I say this stock could be a long play that could come back with a huge vengeance. So steps we need to take right now with Rolls-Royce as investors. One, they need to continue to sell jet engines. They need to fix jet engines so they can bring in more income. They need the big investors back. They need the big firms back. They need investors that are not the mom and pop investors like probably most of us watching this video, you know, not the dads, not the sons, not the cousins, not the guys at the blue collar jobs. I'm talking about, you know, companies that are buying massive amount of shares. When I say massive amount of shares, I'm talking like 50,000 shares, 100,000 shares, 20,000 shares. And I know there's a lot of you that have a lot in Rolls-Royce, but you know, even 4,000 shares, that's a lot of shares on Rolls-Royce, especially when this levels back out to a $10 range. You know, you're looking at a pretty penny right there. As I repeat myself here and say, we just need things to come back to normal here. And we need Rolls-Royce to continue to go up slowly, gain back confidence, gain back investors. And there's definitely going to be some greener grass here on the other side. There's actually going to be like a whole planet of greener grass here. And I'm very positive about this one. I'm in this for the long run, and I feel very, very good about this. So friends, let me know what you think in the comments. Like always, remember, be positive, be you. And I thank you so much for being here and listening to me jabber on about this. And guys, I wish you best of luck. God bless you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, friends.